We took it to the record company, and we didn't even know if they would let us record it. But it's such a good song, at least I think it is. I like old-timey songs anyway. But, you know, you get to a place in life and you look back, and all those things that seem so important, all at once ain't so important anymore. What's important is when you get to that place in life is that you got Jesus walking around that bedside. That's what matters. And all at once, that's all that matters. I want you to listen to a song called Walk Around Me, Jesus.
Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around my bedside, Lord.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Southern Gospel Sissy. I'm Justin Ryan. Today's episode features a group from the great state of Georgia, Wendy Bagwell and the Sunlighters, and a fun song they sing called Walk Around Me, Jesus. Wendell Lee Bagwell, or Wendy as most people knew him, was born in 1925 in Chamblee, Georgia. In 1953, he, along with Geraldine Jerry Morrison, formed Wendy Bagwell and the Sunlighters. Wendy later joked that the third part was filled by several female singers during the first few years because when you ain't paying nothing, people don't stay long. The final permanent piece was Little Jan Buckner, who joined the group as a teenager. This remained the lineup until the Sunlighters retired in 1996. Their first major hit was a sentimental song called Pearl Buttons. Over the next 40 years, the group released more than 60 recordings. In 1968, they were the first Southern gospel group to ever play at Carnegie Hall in New York City. Many albums released by the Sunlighters included at least one comedy routine by Bagwell in addition to regular songs. Their 1970 comedy monologue, Here Comes the Rattlesnakes, an account of their performance at a small church in Harlan, Kentucky that handled rattlesnakes, was the first certifiable million seller in Southern gospel history. It eventually sold more than 2 million copies, and it was the number one song on the Singing News chart from November of 1970 to January of 1971.
But they're shouting in this church. 3 ladies and 2 men shouted themselves right up on the pulpit with us. They got around there behind us shouting. We didn't know what they was doing back there and didn't care till they come out around us. And they come out around us with 5 of the biggest rattlesnakes I have ever laid my eyes on. They told us after that service was over that the biggest rattlesnake they had in that church was 5 feet long. Honey, the one they bought by me was 27 feet long.
Wendy Bagwell was later hired to be a spokesman for Stand Back brand headache powders in a television ad campaign. He became nationally known for his signature catchphrase, and that's a fact with my hand up.
When me and the girls were younger and foolisher, we played New York City's Carnegie Hall. We got up there, we couldn't even find that place. When we asked where it was, they couldn't tell us because they couldn't speak good English. Couldn't understand them. Finally run into an old boy from off Alabama. Understood everything he said. But he was lost too. Gave me a skyscraping headache that only a standback could handle. And that's a fact with my hand up.
Snap back with Standback.
While carrying on a steady singing career, Bagwell also operated a furniture business in his hometown of Hiram, Georgia. Wendy sadly passed away in 1996 after undergoing surgery to repair a brain aneurysm. He was inducted into the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 1997 and into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 2001. The group itself was inducted into the Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame in 2001, and all 3 members of the longtime Sunlighters have been inducted individually into the Southern Gospel Music Association's Hall of Fame. Today's song is a fun old song I used to love hearing Little Jan and the whole gang sing, called Walk Around Me, Jesus. I remember as a little kid, my grandmother took us to hear a bunch of gospel groups at a gospel sing, and the Sunlighters were on the program, and I had no idea who they were at the time. It was the 80s, however, and I was a huge fan of the Golden Girls, and I did wonder from where we were sitting how Wendy managed to get Dorothy and Blanche to start singing with him. I'm just kidding. But anyway, no matter what the trials we face are this week, whether it's our stress at work, sickness, family issues, or whatever life seems to throw at us, I hope that you will remember that Jesus is always walking around each one of us to protect us and guide us.
Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around me, Jesus. Walk around my bedside, Lord. Before Mama died, she called us to her bedside, told us the Lord had been walking all around. In the night she closed her eyes, we could hear her singing, walk around me, Jesus, walk around me, Jesus, walk around me, Jesus, walk around